Hey guys, welcome back to A Cup of Positivity. We are now on season 2 with a fresh new start for 2021. We are starting this season off with a theme of the month, and the theme is sex and relationships. On that note, I thought I'd be brave and start off with one of the wildest guests we've had on the show, Madam Storm. She is a dominatrix, seductress, and a female empowerment coach. She provides classes and workshops to embrace your dominance, strut into your power, learn how to introduce kink into your relationship, and or release any trauma that you may have around your sex life. Please note, guys, that the topics discussed in this episode are of a sexual nature and there are some naughty words chucked in there too, so maybe don't listen or watch the episode in front of the kids. So grab yourself a cup of tea, sit back and enjoy the episode. As always, please don't forget to like, comment and share. I look forward to hearing from you and see you soon. Hi, Madam Storm. Welcome to A Cup of Positivity. How are you?
I'm well, thank you, my darling. Thank you for asking me. I'm so excited to be on your podcast. Thank you so much.
I'm so excited to have you on. I do normally ask my guests to bring a cup of tea, but I know you're in a special place right now that doesn't have a kettle. So we're just switching up your tea to a glass of Prosecco.
Cheers, my darling.
Cheers. I have mine. So I suppose we'll just start with an intro. Like, tell us who you are and what it is you do for those people who don't know you.
Yeah, sure. So my name is Madam Storm. I'm an international dominatrix and a teacher and a coach. So I'm the founder of the Strut Masterclass that teaches women how to walk correctly, yes, correctly, in the high heel shoes, honey. No more walking like a chicken. And not only do I teach them how to walk correctly in their heels, but I teach them how to strut into their power, how to own their confidence, how to own their space, and how to feel comfortable with being who they really are. I really, really love my Strut Masterclasses. You may have seen it featured on 10 Years Younger or in many of the newspapers or magazines that I've been interviewed on. And the reason why it's so popular is because it really is life-changing. We use a lot of mirrors, so we do a lot of mirror work, positive affirmation, how to carry your body language. It's just amazing, and it's super special to me because I get to witness like-minded women come together and just transform in front of my eyes. So I can't wait to get back into the studio, but of course with lockdown,
I know
the studios are closed. Yes, so I just can't wait to just be back in the studio with the ladies. I also do mistress training.
Yeah.
So I do mistress training in the dungeon where I am today. I do private sessions as well as group sessions. Of course, before the lockdown, I think the second lockdown, I was able to manage to get in my workshops just before. So that was fabulous. But then we do the online mistress training now, which wouldn't have come about if it wasn't for lockdown. So I'm quite grateful for that. And we actually got our mistress training online tonight at 6. And that's teaching women how to be dominant. Okay, being a mistress has loads of transferable skills.
Yeah.
So it's about finding your voice as a woman and being comfortable as being a strong woman, as well as learning how to use the equipment in the dungeon and learning how to introduce kink into your relationship. I love working with couples. And it's just about helping the women to become sexually confident and empowered and to allow them to be themselves in a safe space.
Yeah, that's amazing. And I must say, for anyone who's not watching the YouTube version, is just listening, they might want to pop over, just sneak a peek at your outfit, because you're wearing the sexiest outfit I've had on the show yet. You've got some lingerie and some red. I mean, I can just see the top of your boots, but some over-the-knee boots. Amazing.
Yes, honey. I'm dressed for the occasion. I've got these long red leather thigh-high boots accompanied with a piece of material. Very full of dress. And of course, I had to apologize to you because I couldn't find my panties.
Yes.
I mean, it was a quick costume change. I mean, you should have seen the outfit that I was wearing for my session. Not quite appropriate.
Okay.
So I just slipped this on and yeah. So here I am.
Amazing. Well, I've had loads of questions from people asking, ask her this, and they're kind of like a mix of, there's a lot of questions about like what you do as a dominatrix, and then the flip side is like what you do in terms of training like women and confidence stuff. So maybe if we like just split between the two, is that okay? So I was actually curious myself to know, is Madame Storm your like online persona? Like, is that your Beyonce to your Sasha Fierce, or is this just who you are like all the time?
Yeah, the answer to that is not straightforward. This is who I am. Okay,
Yes.
if you meet me in real life, I'm exactly the same person. But yes, there's a different type of energy. Okay, just like when you go to work, you're still you, right?
Yeah,
you're just a different version of you. So imagine me just amplified. That's who I am in the dungeon, and it's a safe space where I really unleash my sexual energy. But you feel my power if I was walking down the street to Tesco's, because it's not fake confidence.
Yeah.
I don't put on my boots and then all of a sudden become confident. I am confident. Yeah. Okay. The armor, as we call it, is just to add to the look and add to the character, to who I am portraying.
Yeah.
Just like anything, really, right? Like when you have that sexy, pair of jeans on and your ass is looking great and you got your high heels on, you're like, boom, baby, you're like, yeah. You might have a spring in your step, right? But you're still fabulous. Well, that's what I teach. I teach women that these things are tools to have fun with, okay? But I don't want you to rely on wearing makeup, wearing heels, wearing something sexy to feel confident. You should have that within yourself. That's inner confidence. But yeah, I mean, I love dressing up. I really, really do. So to answer the question, is it a persona? I would say it's a part of me. It is a part of me, which is why my parents weren't surprised when I told them I'm a mistress, and bless my granny. She also knows that I'm a mistress as well, and no one is surprised because I am my authentic self.
Yeah.
Can I answer your question?
Yeah, but then what exactly is a dominatrix, or a mistress, as you call it? Like, what is your job description?
To make fantasies come true.
I love that.
For me, especially being a coach and how I empower women through mistress training, I believe a dominatrix or mistress is a woman who's unapologetic. She stands in her power. She's not afraid to use her voice. She's not afraid of her own power. And she's in touch with her divine feminine self, her higher self. Yeah. Of course, there's another side of it where it's a bit of a kink.
Yeah, of course.
Now, I've said this many times before, power turns me on. It has no gender. I don't care if you're a man or a woman, I'm for it, okay? So I love being a strong woman. And I love being in a dungeon, and I love being able to express myself freely and feel sexy and feel sensual, like, I love it. And then to get paid for it, I'm like, yes, honey, yes, I am for it. So in a nutshell, for me, I would say a mistress is someone who stands in her truth. She knows who she is as a woman, and she really is a divine goddess.
But I mean, what are your boundaries if someone approaches you and says, this is my fantasy XYZ? Do you have any boundaries with that? Yeah, so when you're a mistress, you have a list of your kinks and desires or fetishes that you have. And like I say to all my girls, your vibe will attract your tribe, okay? So there are many fetishes out there, and there's many mistresses out there. Some mistresses do medical. I don't do medical. I don't like blood. I don't like needles. So I'm known as a sensual mistress, okay? I'm known as a seductress. Mm-hmm. I'm known for mind control because I come from a psychology background. So I like to use hypnotherapy in my sessions. And that's what I enjoy. So I don't do anything that I don't enjoy. You see, this is our world, okay? Women rule the world here, okay? And the men, or
in some cases, the woman is coming into our space. Okay, so there's never an issue because they will know what my fetishes are before they come to the dungeon.
Yeah, okay.
And if someone asks me for something, just say no. Get used to saying no. I mean, sometimes I just have a day, I'm just like, just for the fun of it, I'm just going to say no to everything. Yeah?
Yeah.
No. So yeah, that's never an issue.
Yeah. And how much do you charge? Does it depend on the service?
Yes. God, and then he choked. Yes, it does depend on the service. I charge from $450 per hour, but it depends on where I am in the world and what it is. If it's something like coming and cleaning my home, then it might be a reduced fee. So
if someone wants to come and clean your home, they pay you?
Of course. It's a privilege to wash my dishes.
Oh my God, I need your mistress training.
When you're ready, honey, when you're ready. Yes, of course, because that is their kink. I mean, I don't know if you've seen online, I have a female sub. Her name is Lou.
Yes, I was going to ask you about her, yeah.
Yes, so for Lou, she wouldn't pay because she's my personal pet.
Yes.
And part of her duties will be washing up, okay? But a client is someone who's purposely contacted you and they've said, mistress, I want to be a domestic slave. Okay, that means they enjoy serving you in that way. Mm-hmm. So yes, you can come over, pet, bring my contribution in an envelope and wash up.
But then, so is the reward for them is just that they're doing that service for you, which they enjoy?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And it's their kink, my darling.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
For some of us, we're like, what do you mean? I mean, I've got a client whose kink is jeans. I mean, I don't know how he gets through the day. Could you imagine him sitting on the underground? That's what turns him on, you know. Yeah. He would come to sessions and he would want me to be dressed in jeans, and that's his thing. He likes the way it feels. He likes the way they sound. And, you know, being a mistress makes you very open-minded and you learn so much about people. You really do. It really is a great profession to be in.
Yeah. Have there ever been any moments where you thought, okay, this is a weird one, or this is a weird request?
I remember years ago, I had a client and he was a very posh client. And I remember him calling me up and he was like, oh, madam, I'm flying in to see you. I would like some caviar. And straight away, I knew what he meant, but it was still very new to me. Okay. So caviar is, to put it bluntly, eating shit, which is called scat. Not something that I play with. Yeah. Many mistresses do, and that's absolutely fine. And again, going back to the original question, it's fine. If someone asks me for something that I don't do, just say no, pet. That's not something I enjoy doing. Mm-hmm. So I said to him, no, that won't be served. And he just kept offering me more and more and more money. And it was absolutely insane. He got to like 10 grand and I was just like, okay, where do you want it? Yeah, I'm joking.
Wow.
Yes, I think for me that was many years ago. Now it phrases me. Yeah. But that was 10 years ago when I first got that inquiry. I remember the first time when someone, how did he put it? I can't remember how he said it. Something that he wants to taste my divine juices, or I can't remember. He put it so poetically. It was really just beautiful the way he put it. But just to give it to you real, he wanted to drink my piss. Mm-hmm. Sorry to your listeners, look, I give it to you how it is.
I'm glad. This is what we're expecting.
yeah, I don't apologize for it. Madam Storm gives it to you how it is. And I didn't know how I felt about it at the time. Yeah. Again, this was at the beginning of my career. And he wasn't just coming for that. We had a session. He wanted to do that at the end of the session. So I was like, okay. So I went away, like I pissed in a champagne glass. And I gave it to him. And I couldn't stay in the dungeon. I was like, I couldn't do it. I had to just leave him to it. But of course, I'm a professional.
Yes.
So I just said to him, Pat, go in the corner and drink that. And then I just left. I just left.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm used to it now. So again, I've been doing this for over 11 years. These are stories from when I first started out. I was like, oh my God, what is that? But, as I've gotten older, I was a young girl then. I was in my 20s. I'm in my late 30s now. So yeah, I've had many regrets.
But then, I mean, now with like social media, I suppose it's much easier to put yourself out there. But how do you find people? Like, how do people just come to you, and like, how do you market yourself as a mistress?
Well, honey, you're gonna have to come to my mistress training to find that out.
Oh, okay, I will.
No, look, for me, I've been doing this for such a long time.
Yeah.
I'm well known in the circuit.
Yeah.
That have been my clients for like 10 years ago. Okay. I also have an agent. And I'm also an international dominatrix. So I've flown around the world doing sessions, and I put in hard work. Like I grafted my ass off. I put in hours. Like I tell all my trainees, this is a business. So look at it and treat it like a business. So I looked at my branding, I looked at my marketing, I made sure that I came across professional. I wanted to be the best agent. I have the best agent who gets me really good clients, because I wanted that sort of clientele. I wanted the high-end clientele. But did I start up here? No, I didn't. I had to work my way up. I used to do appearances where other mistresses would hire me to come along to their parties, which were great, because then you're exposed to loads of other pets that are attending. I've done networking with mistresses, just like how you would do with any business. Network with them, go to parties, just being involved with certain things to get your name out there. So I paid my dues, and I've grafted, and now I just sit back and wait for them to call me.
Yeah, amazing. And I was going to ask you about your pet, because I've seen her on your Instagram, and like, what is the situation with her? Is she like, does she live with you? Does she work for you? Like, how does that relationship work?
Yeah, she's actually upstairs having a nap.
Oh,
she was like, Madam, please can I have a nap? She's been working really hard for me today,
Oh.
so I allowed her to do so. So apologies you can't meet her today, but there will definitely be a next time that you can meet her.
Yeah.
So people keep asking if she lives with me. No pet has the privilege to live with me, okay? No, I live by myself. And she is subservient towards me. So her desire is to serve me in any way that I want her to. So whether that's picking up my coffee, dropping off my dry cleaning, and being the pet that I do demonstrations on in the mistress training, she really enjoys that. But she's really aligned with me and my purpose.
Mm-hmm.
We have the same sort of purpose, even though I'm the dom and she's the sub. She's all for female empowerment. She actually found me through mistress training.
Okay.
She's never been a sub before, and I've never had a female sub before. So it's very new to both of us, but it really is beautiful.
Mm. But then is that her job? Like, does she work for you, or no? She's the same as the other pets that you have?
No, she serves me.
She serves you. Yeah. Okay.
Serves me. Mm-hmm. So when someone works for you, their reward is money.
Yeah.
She serves, and her reward is making me happy.
Mm. Okay. Interesting. Because I feel like you guys are...
There's no money exchanged.
Yeah. Okay. Because I feel like she's on your Instagram so often. I just thought, oh, maybe... At one point, I thought she was your lover, and then I wasn't sure. But then obviously reading more about you, I realised. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she's on Instagram. Her Instagram handle is Madam Storm's Pet.
Oh, okay.
And when someone feels alive around you, you want to keep feeding that energy. She's in a very safe space with me. We have shitloads of fun. Yeah. She gets to go to exciting places with me. She works on projects with me.
Yeah.
I mean, really, she's living her best life. Like, let's just get that straight, okay? She really is.
But then if you met her in a mistress training, so then does she do that alongside?
No. So she contacted me through mistress training.
Oh.
She actually do mistress training. But as we started speaking, it came out that actually she'd like to explore this sub side.
Okay.
And for me, it was very important. Like I said, I've never had a female sub before. And it was very important to me that she felt liberated being my sub. I wanted to uplift her.
Yeah.
I wanted her to feel empowered. And the option to be a mistress is still there. And she's learning the best way, because if you really know what it feels like to be a sub, then you'll make a great mistress.
Yeah.
So she's happy because she's exploring a side of her. And like all dominant people, being sub is a great release. You're just like, oh, yeah. So she's having a great time, and I check in with her all the time. And you know, together we really are empowering and educating women to be like, you can also be powerful being sub, because some women don't want to be dominant. Some women are dominant in the corporate world, and actually in her personal life, she wants to be dominated. Let's not shame those women. Let's not make those women not feel like they're equally as, you know, powerful as the women who like to be dom. I think every single woman is powerful, regardless if you're a sub or dom or switch.
Yeah.
And it's all about masculine and feminine energy, and we need both to be balanced.
Yeah. How does your work affect like your personal relationships? Are you single at the moment?
I am, but I have lovers.
Yes. Okay. Do you find that if you were in a serious relationship with someone, it might affect that?
Affect the relationship or my work?
That affect the relationship?
Well, I'm 36.
You look amazing, by the way.
Thank you. I'm 37 on the 20th of February, so in a couple of weeks. Getting closer to 40. Like, you know, like I've said many times, I've been a mistress for many, many years, and I've had relationships. You know, it takes a very special type of man to do me. In fact, today I had a couple over, and it was, you know, the man booked this for his wife.
Oh,
and
wow.
I'm just like, I love that. You know, a man who supports his woman to unlock that inner power is beautiful. And I need to be with a man who enjoys being with a powerful woman. And I also want to be with a man who makes me feel submissive. I don't want to act submissive, pretend. I want to feel submissive, you know, like I want to feel your masculine energy. I don't ever want to demasculate my man, because he's supposed to be my king, right? So does it affect relationships? Sometimes, because they come into it. Okay, let me not go off on any guy right now, but I just have to put it out there that sometimes they come into my life, they know that I'm a mistress, and they think that I'm going to change. You came into my life. This is my life, baby Kate. Okay? And I'm sharing my life with you. Yes, we must compromise when we get into relationships, but I'm not going to change who I am. This is who I am. This is who I'd always be. So does it affect relationships? Sometimes.
Okay. So then in terms of your lovers as well, are you always the dominant one, like from a sexual perspective, or do you also like to be dominated?
No, I also like to be dominated. Oh, I do tell some stories on my my new blog post, A Cup of Positivitea. And Mark Me is a very good introduction to how I like to be dominated, darling.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, look, I'm 5'11". I'm naturally dominant. I'm a very confident, powerful woman, right? Sometimes I might fuck him like I own him. Okay? But other times, I want to feel that power. I want to feel dominated. You know, I want to feel a strong presence of a man.
So you do need a very strong and secure man then.
Secure is the key word.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can start talking about what he looks like. I need him to be 6'6", black, with a big dick.
Oh.
If you're listening out there, my telephone number is 0774.
Oh, okay. Let's talk about your female empowerment side of things. So you also describe yourself as a female empowerment coach, which you touched on earlier, but tell us about like how you work with women on their confidence levels. And is it just like sexually confident, or is it confidence in general?
Yeah, so I have different courses that will reflect different things. So my online sexual and body confidence course is purely designed to allow the woman to explore her sexuality.
Yeah.
And to really look at the disempowering thoughts that she has about herself and her body, and to help her remove any sort of shame. I do work with a lot of women who have been through domestic abuse or sexual abuse, and they have a certain shame attached to feeling sexy or feeling scared to want to be sexy again. So I help them to deal with that by reintroducing their sexual power, because it is your birthright. You know, I also help women to be vocal during sex, to be vocal, to tell their partners what they want.
Yeah.
You know, so we do that. It's also accompanied with central moving and central stretching, which the women find really liberating. Just moving your body, waking up your sacral chakra, where your sexual energy and your creativity lies. And I believe that once you unlock that, you really do unlock the divine feminine power. I believe in pussy power. I believe that my pussy gives birth to manifestations, okay? So I teach my women how to look at their pussies in the mirror, how to talk to her, touch her, and unite with her, and to release any trauma that she may be holding on to.
Yeah.
So that's the 4-week sexual and body confidence course. Then I have the identity course, which is really powerful. It's a 6-week course, and it's in the name. We recreate her identity. Okay, so we don't really work too much on the past. Okay, we work on who we are right now and who we want to be. And again, removing any disempowering beliefs, looking at your values, because a lot of these beliefs have been projected towards us.
Yeah.
Okay, either from how we've been brought up or what society says to us. And sometimes we grow up being the character that we've been groomed to be, and not actually be the woman that we really want to be. And so with that, we do a lot of mindset work, a lot of affirmations, and we do a bit of hypnotherapy in that as well. So yeah, that's a really powerful course. And then of course, my Strut Masterclass.
Yes, I want to talk about that.
Yes, please do.
Yeah, what is the Strut Masterclass? Like, what is it exactly?
Yes, so I teach women 6 different struts, and they range from the power strut all the way down to the pussycat strut. Yeah. The pussycat strut is the strut that you would use in the bedroom, okay? And the power strut is the strut that you would use walking into an office, into a meeting, you know, really showing up, saying, I am here, okay? Yeah. The reason why I have 6 different struts is because I want the women to go through a journey and to understand that we have many different layers to us. Okay, so it gives them that space to really explore and have fun. Like the other strut is called the diva strut. Okay, so before I teach each strut, I say each name. So I might say, okay, when I say power, what does that mean to you? Because that's really important, because how we strut, that's the outer confidence. But I want to work on the inner confidence, the mindset. I believe whatever you're thinking, your body will project. Okay. So before you start walking, I say, okay, let's explore. What does power mean to you? So one woman might say it means showing up. One woman might say being you. I'm like, okay, great. Those are the affirmations I want you to say in your head. So standing up nice and tall, shoulders back, core engaged, boobies up, you know, and then I say, I am powerful. And we have 25 other women saying, I am powerful. And then we strut towards the mirror and we pose. I love posing. Each strut has its own personal pose. And scientifically, it does enhance your confidence because you're taking up space. Hence the reason why men are always taking up space, right? So they sit here with their arm up, or they might sit with their legs open, which I would demonstrate, but I've got no panties on. And that's because they've been taught to take up space. Yeah, let your balls hang, so to speak. But women have been told, you know, cross your legs. Yeah. Okay, that's not taking up space. So in my Strut Masterclass, I teach them how to take up space and to be unapologetic, and that women should be seen and fucking heard. We are the creators of the world. Without us, there would be no existence. Okay? So power to the pussy always.
Yeah. Well, that brings me to your blog, because your blog is called Power of the Pussy, right? Mm-hmm. What can we expect from your blog? Like, what can you find on there? What is it?
Okay, so lots and lots of stories about my life as a mistress. And it's something that's really dear to my heart, because we spoke about having personas, right? But I really pride myself in being authentic. I am who I am. And right in this blog is really personal. So you're really getting to know me on a whole nother level. You know, there's a blog post on there called Dare Pussy. And I speak about like trauma that I went through myself. You know, I've openly spoke about my sexual trauma. And I wrote a letter to my pussy saying, I release that. You know, these are my inner thoughts that I'm sharing with everybody. And I'm aware that many women look up to me, and I want them to know that it's been a journey. I didn't wake up like this. You know, yes, I've always been confident, but there's different levels of confidence. So what you can expect from my blog is some real shit. Just, you know, real writing from the heart, sharing my experiences, sharing my sexual experiences on there, and my mistress stories, because I have so many. But I've written it in a way where I hope it to be empowering. So, you know, I encourage other women to write to their pussies as well.
Yeah.
There's affirmations on there to help you, to guide you. And I just hope that by sharing, it helps other women. And the feedback that I've gotten so far is doing exactly that. So I'm really proud of it.
Yeah. Do any of your clients like work with you 1-to-1, or like couples 1-to or 2-to-1, or whatever that would be?
Yeah. So I do plenty of private sessions. I do couples. I absolutely love working with couples. It's just beautiful because you can see them become closer.
Aww.
You know, they have a special bond now. I work in small groups. Okay, I enjoy working in small groups because then I can give more attention to them. And I also work with young people. So a lot of mothers who have come to me, whether that's a Strut Masterclass or identity program, they see the change in them and they refer their young teenagers to work with me. So I don't put it out there, I don't advertise it. That's all just from referrals.
Yeah.
So I've got my hands full, but I'm really loving it. I really do love what I'm doing. And I'm grateful for people like yourself who reach out to me to give me a platform to tell others about me. So thank you so much.
No, thank you for coming on. It's amazing. I love it. You're starting to make my mind tick with ideas, because I need a cleaner. So I might have to do some mistress training.
Absolutely. Get yourself one, honey. Get yourself one.
Do you find that a lot of your clients then are women?
Okay, so you know I've got two sides of my businesses. Are you talking about?
No, I'm talking about, with the female empowerment stuff, do you ever get like men who are like, I'm feeling a little bit, you know, I need a confidence boost in the bedroom or whatever? Because you've got the, what was it called? The bedroom tutorial? Yes. So is it mostly women that contact you for that, or do you get men contact you?
I get a lot of men contacting me for their women.
Right, okay.
And the problem is always the same. I love my wife, or I love my partner. I think she's so sexy, but she doesn't feel that she's sexy. I really want to refer her, but I don't want to upset her. You know, there's so many men out there that are afraid of their women taking it the wrong way. And I really do love those types of men, you know. So men contact me, they book me for their partners. I have had in the past men asking me to coach them, and I've said no. I've got backlash from saying no, but I do what everyone want to do. I'm a mistress. Hello. And the reason, I love working with couples, but I don't want to work with men. Maybe in 10 years time, maybe so. But right now, I feel really aligned with just working with women, and I connect with women. And I'm just in love with my feminine energy, and I I just want to be surrounded by badass women, and I'm on a mission to empower as many women as possible.
Yeah. Okay. So following this podcast, if anyone wanted to like contact you, what's the best way to get hold of you?
Okay. If you're this 6'6" guy, just slide my DM. My Instagram is @MadamStorm without the E, because we are not French, honey. Okay. And my website is www.teachmestorm.co.uk. And my blog is Power of the Pussy. Yes. Power of the Pussy, honey. Power of the Pussy. I love saying Power of the Pussy. You say it with me.
Power of the Pussy.
Yeah, so that is www.powerofthepussy.co.uk. So there you can read my blog. And from my website, it has all my contact details, my email, my Twitter, all my socials are on my website.
Yeah.
And I'm very contactable. Like literally, you can just slide up in my DM and I'm happy to have a chat with you.
Yeah, amazing. And then I'm starting to finish off my episodes now, just asking for some words of wisdom. So if our listeners were to take away just one golden nugget from this episode, what would you want it to be?
Just one. I'm going to try. Show up. Show up for yourself. Take responsibility for your own life and understand that you are enough.
Oh, I love that. I thought you were going to say something related to the pussy.
I've got you on it now.
I'm going to take my one golden nugget from this episode is embrace the power of your pussy.
Yes. And give birth to your manifestations, honey.
Yes, exactly.
Yes. I mean, I'm more than happy to come right back on here, darling, and talk all about the pussy and how to manifest and how to look after your pussy. You know, how I use yoni eggs, I steam her.
Yeah.
So,
I'd love that.
I'm not going anywhere. I would more than love to come back and we can talk more about the pussy.
I would.
Talk about pussy.
Yes, please. Okay, let's do that. Well, thank you so much for coming on. It's been an absolute pleasure, and good luck with your training that's tonight.
Thank you so much, my darling. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, and I look forward to seeing you soon.
Okay. Mwah.
Bye.
Bye, darling.
Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'm also available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Oh yeah, and don't forget to subscribe to get notifications on new episodes every Wednesday.